Curses!
Nonsense, a ghastly beast exacts revenge.
Perhaps this messenger transformed into a phantom.
Possibly.
You all die.
I'm off to the castle gate.
Impossible.
How strange. Goodness.
Greetings.
Carmen asked me to see you.
Witcher detective turns Witcher therapist.
In brief, Carmen doesn't like you being a werewolf.
What's your beef? It's not my choice.
I can lift the curse, but you must desire it. You want to be with Carmen?
Witcher...
Will you give up your superhuman strength for love?
Strength I use against evil.
Strength that will one day consume you. You still have a choice.
I'll think about it, Witcher.
Love can move mountains, but...
It must be true.
If I were a rich man.
I'm exhausted.
Humans are strange.
Welcome, Wolf.
Greetings. You made it back unscathed.
And Vivaldi got his bank back. Or will soon.
Good to hear.
Did anyone give you any problems?
No. And that's strange.
I'm under the impression that someone is protecting you. And I don't mean the gods.
I don't know who'd want to.
Did you want something, Wolf?
Yavin, do you really believe you can win?
Do you think I want to get killed? I wouldn't risk my life in weeks of torture for mere amusement. And that's what awaits me if I'm caught.
Clearly.
To be frank, Geralt, any concession gained, even the tiniest right, would be a victory. Somehow the process must begin, and I'd rather see it happen now.
I have an offer. Do you want to see Salamandra destroyed?
They're also Dwan, but they bother me more than most. What did you have in mind?
I have powerful friends who see a way to destroy that organization.
I can't say I'm keen to see that happen. But since you helped me...
Does that mean you'll meet with them?
When and where, Wolf?
At a tavern in the trade quarter, the new Nera Court.
Vizima is heavily guarded. But for you, I'll find a way. See you there, Wolf.
It'll be worth your time, I assure you.
What brings you here?
How's business?
I don't want to discuss it.
Your choice.
Yes, I have that left.
A lucky dwarf.
What brings you here?
Goodbye.
Where will they bury me?
Yes?
I saw Vincent.
Oh, Witcher, I don't know how to thank you. I'm awash in happiness. We had an honest conversation. I told him everything, how much I love him.
Finally.
He said if I cared so much, maybe this love deserves a chance. First time I ever saw him cry.
Sometimes the simplest solutions are best.
But that's not all. I haven't found hair in our bed recently. Maybe... Never mind, I don't want to jinx it. I have to believe that everything will be all right.
That's good to hear. True love can work wonders.
Serious rain. A Witcher, hide your women.
Wasn't supposed to rain.
Storms come in. Rain gives me a headache.
Rains. Perfect. A witcher completes this.
I refuse to be soaked.
I'll be damned if you walk away from my shop dissatisfied.
That's it? Hey.
Hello again, Witcher.
Greetings, Radovid.
No magic mirror between us this time. I'm pleased you found my sanctuary. Triss Merigold lent a hand, am I right?
You know Triss?
Not personally, but I know Philippa Eilhart, and that's like knowing all sorceresses. I wish to speak with you, Witcher.
Who is Philippa?
One of Redania's most prominent citizens. She has bribed, dazzled, and bullied half of Redania's elite. She also belongs to the Lodge of Sorceresses, as does your Triss.
They don't accept sorcerers?
No. Each sorceress believes she's to decide the fate of the world. Sometimes they do.
If you say so.
Don't disregard sorceresses. Beautiful, wise, helpful. At least so they present themselves. Someday, I'll put them in their place. Though in her favor, Triss once betrayed her girlfriends.
I trust Triss.
Mark my words.
You wanted something?
Familiar with these strange edicts in Vizima?
I've heard about them.
They bear the royal seal, but some suspect fraud.
Tell me more.
It's just as Tala said. Foltest didn't sign these. I'd recognize his signature.
You know Taller?
Certainly. I'd be a fool not to know Temeria's chief of intelligence.
So Foltest didn't declare martial law?
No. I feel I should inform him of this.
Who are you? And I don't mean your name.
Good question. But one with no simple answer. I was raised at the Redanian royal court. My father was murdered during the war with Nilfgaard. Ever since I lost interest in toys, I've strived to regain my heritage, find my father's murderers, and introduce order to my lands. Sadly, I'm surrounded by corrupt traitors, overly ambitious sorceresses, and frustrated chaplains of the Eternal Fire.
From what I've seen, the upper crust in Temeria is the same.
Nothing attracts sons of bitches like power. Witcher.
What's your connection to Ada?
I had hoped to persuade her to marry the King of Redania, which would benefit both kingdoms. With Foltest's help, our king could finally rid himself of all the parasites surrounding him. In turn, Redania could support Temeria in its fight against the Scoia'tael. I need not mention the benefits of increased trade. The kingdoms united could resist the expanding powers of the knightly orders and the guilds. Additionally...
Enough. You've convinced me, but I'm not Ada.
And you, Witcher, what do you think of Foltest's daughter?
What do you want to know?
You're an expert on monsters. You broke her Strigger spell.
True.
Can she bear children?
I don't see why not.
Healthy, human children?
I believe so. One of the knowing could examine her.
Thank you. Keep this conversation confidential, and please don't meddle in Redania's dynastic intentions.
I generally don't meddle, so you have nothing to fear, Your Majesty.
When did you figure it out?
Well, there's the way you spoke of Redania, of Ada, and then there's your ring.
If ever in Redania, visit the royal court. Farewell.
Farewell, King.
Temeria is a mess.
Right.
Armed as you are, I'd stay...
Sure you're not spoiling?
Listen, I've found us some
Great. In time for our meeting with Luvarden.
Agreed.
Geralt, you should know we've angered some powerful people.
What do you mean?
Tend to...
Fine.
Sure you're not spoiling Alvin? I don't want him getting fussy.
Listen, about my identity.
Progress already?
I'm still analyzing.
Geralt.
Listen, I've found us some allies.
Great. In time for our meeting with Luvarden. We'll discuss it with him.
Agreed.
Geralt, you should know we've angered some powerful people. This meeting could change much.
What do you mean?
Tend to any unfinished business in Vizima, and prepare. Afterwards, it may be too late.
Fine. I'll come by later.
A witcher, hide your women.
Another century.
Rain gives me a headache.
It'll rain through tomorrow.
Are you ill?
Behold!
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
This weather is depressing.
I thought only...
Retail.
Velarat has gone grey just recently.
Curse it down, boy. We're in for a deluge.
It's just raining right now.
Wallet down.
Never...
We only serve the higher class people, sweetheart. Oh my.
How much longer?
You wish to ask me something?
What do I need to do to spend the night with these beauties?
Forget you're a witcher and call yourself a friend.
Forgive me, madam, but I don't understand.
Be patient. In time you will.
Take care.
Did a dog run by with a liver in its mouth?
Yes?
Know anything about Vivaldi's bank?
Now it's only Vivaldi's by name.
How so?
New owners. Humans.
That explains a lot.
Really?
Farewell.
Growing beautifully.
How's my grandmother?
She'll recover soon. The job proved difficult, but we agreed on 50 orens.
I have the gold. Tell me what happened.
A dangerous creature lived in her basement. It tried to enslave her, but worry no more.
Gods, how horrible.
She'll be fine now she's out of danger.
I thank you. Shani spoke true about you.
No problem.
No reason to be here, white-haired one.
Know your place, Witcher. Depressing weather.
Must it rain right now?
Perfect. A witcher completes this mess.
Out of the pan into the oven, then the fire, and now...
It's really hard.
You're...
Having...
Actually, yes.
Sadly, my code of...
So you refused?
Not your...
Stand still.
What's so special about this loot?
It's the one I got from Teruviel in the Valley of Flowers. Remember?
Who's Teruviel?
The she-elf from the Blue Mountains. You did quite a number on her nose when you two first met.
Where is she now?
I heard she joined the Scoia'tael. I wonder if she's still alive.
In the Valley of Flowers?
I even wrote a ballad about that, where the devil says goodnight. I'll be singing it today.
I don't recall.
Geralt.
That minstrel was alluring.
Impossible.
Ugh, forgot how tough you were.
You've had enough, Dandelion.
reason to be here, White.
Sure you're not...
Listen, I've found us some allies.
Tend to any unfinished business in Vizima, and prepare. Afterwards, it may be too late.
I'm ready. Let's meet at the new Naracourt.
I'll inform the interested parties.
How do you know who?
I'm a sorceress, remember? And you think so loud, I can't help reading your mind.
Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons on your back. Storms.
I didn't agree to this downpour.
Everything's getting wet.
You're in danger.
What? Why?
The militia learned of your meetings. Salamandra has spies in the army. You must flee.
No, I won't. I must speak to the others.
The Salamanders will be here soon.
Then I'll face them. You run.
You must think poorly of me if you believe I'd let you face them alone. I expected you'd stay and fight. My people are ready. They volunteered.
Don't get yourself killed. If anything should happen to you, Carmen
will understand.
City guards? How did you...
You're not the only ones with informers in the army.
Vincent, siding with the Witcher was foolish. You don't stand a chance.
We'll see.
You will die slow. You giant salamandra! You will die slow.
Tough cop. Whore from the slums. True love. Love that overcomes a powerful curse. A fairy tale. In a world dominated by scorn and meanness, a world full of bandits and murderers, true love can still work wonders. Lost causes are worth a struggle. A fairy tale.
Imbeciles. Hurry.
You finally arrive, Wolf.
Greetings.
We were waiting.
Decided anything?
Yavin has decided to cooperate.
Under certain conditions, Dwan.
We'll deal with those conditions later. Everything's ready.
Ready for what?
Teleportation, Wolf. Thanks to the stone you commandeered.
Triss will teleport you and Yavin to the Salamander base, where you'll open the gate.
When?
That's the final point we need to decide. Quiet. I hear footsteps.
The door is locked.
Open up! In the name of King Foltest and the Flaming Rose!
It's DeWitt.
I didn't foresee this.
We know about your illegal gathering with the elf. Open up, or you will hang!
Sorceress, teleport us now. My unit is ready.
Are you crazy?
He's right, Geralt. This may be our only chance. Akimbaga Hara.
I once saw a mage who emerged from a teleport without his legs. They arrived 5 seconds later.
On 3, we break the door down!
Maybe there's another way.
Dakambra der Hadrin.
Where the hell am I? Triss overdid it this time. Although, better here than the middle of some banquet.
It's that Witcher.
Die, bastard!
Fight, bastards!
Die, shit-eater!
Gwynblade, we have no time to lose.
Yavin, you're here after all.
There's no time. Open the portal and let my unit in.
Where's Triss?
She stayed behind to deal with that lunatic DeWitt, but she cast Alzur's shield before teleporting you.
Alzur's shield?
A powerful spell from the book you found in the swamp.
Strange. I don't recall giving it to her.
Gwynblade, my brothers in arms await. Would you take on the entire Salamander base yourself?
Any ideas?
The Salamanders enter their base through a magic portal created years ago by my kin.
Can we use it?
Triss claims it can be activated using a power stone. Luckily there's one there on the right. Unfortunately, it's guarded by a mage.
We all know the situation.
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha! I underestimated you in the swamp, but you won't surprise me now. You go after your goal no matter what. The elves you brought are doomed to die.
Don't think so.
The elven race is condemned. Humans only accelerate the inevitable. If you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see the grand plan.
And if I refuse?
Nothing will change except we'll have one Witcher less. The grand plan foresees all possible resolutions. Join us, or stop being an obstacle.
Spit it out.
You're fighting for a cause in the name of vague principles. You're in a labyrinth of other people's schemes. You don't know the grand plan. The country is ruled by a degenerate monarch who allowed his monstrous daughter to murder citizens for years. Furthermore, during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
Wrap it up.
If not Foltest, then who? The Lodge of the Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches do to influence post-war treaties, the resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'tael, and others.
Your dazzling conclusion?
Salamandra is not evil, not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
If Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What would you call this creature?
The future, evolution, or destiny?
Screw that future. I'd rather fight a nightmare even if it's hopeless. Though this time, it isn't.
You won't surprise me this time. Now, die! How? As your shield. Professor, tend to him. I have no counter.
Javed crumbled in the swamp. He could easily have destroyed me and made off with the spellbook. He lost it, fled. Alzur's shield worked beautifully. Javed ran, leaving the professor behind. I won't let him escape next time.
Geralt, are you all right?
Yavin, what happened?
You took a mighty blow. The spell must have protected you.
Alzur's shield.
The professor escaped, and that barrier blocks our path.
Leave this to me.
I'll kill you! You're dead.
No doubt your life will end soon, and how useless it's been. You'll die knowing you're an aberration.
You're so full of shit, Professor.
Why do you seek to prevent the creation of new witches? The answer's simple. You feel you have no rightful place in this world. You owe your existence to the conjunction of spheres. But your creators erred. Know how?
Enlighten me.
They failed to strip you of emotion. You were meant to slay monsters without making judgments, philosophizing, or nursing doubts. You're ineffective.
Well, this ineffective, doubt-ridden historical freak is about to kill you. Let's dance.
You've triumphed. Go ahead. Your invaluable witch's treasure awaits. You have what you wanted. Show mercy. Never hurts to ask. So you can parry arrows in flight.
Supports. I could try toppling to block the passage. If I buried this entire cave, the beast would never survive. If I don't run out, the entire Salamandra base will land on my head. Supports. I could try toppling to block the passage. If I buried this entire cave, the beast would never survive. If I don't run out, the entire Salamandra base will land on my head. I should gut the Kikimor. If the professor had any valuable information, it'll be in there.
I should have known you'd discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals. I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
The better you know me, the more impressive I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much. I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death, sentenced to be carried out at once.
Your Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
A scandalous request. But the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
You wish, Witcher.
He has been spirited away. Someone will pay for this.
You fell out of that strange hole in the sky.
Clever girl.
Mother says I meddle.
Perhaps.
I know everything. Ask me.
What is this place?
This is the shore. Beyond lies murky waters, and beyond that, fields. By boat, you can get to the island.
You do know a lot.
I know everything. Ask me.
What's happened here recently?
Alina, the village chief's daughter, will soon marry. For gold, Mother says.
Right.
Mother also says Alina's sister, Selena, yearns for Julian. He's Alina's fiancé who lives at the inn. What does yearn mean?
She really likes Julian.
Oh, then Julian yearns for Alina, Selena yearns for Julian, and Alina likes Julian's gold but yearns for Adam. Adults are stupid.
Undeniably.
I know everything. Ask me.
I saw a city.
The submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing track.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady, more beautiful than Alina. She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adults. How can you take care of us when you don't understand and you're always yearning?
Do you know who I am?
You have white hair, like every grandpa. You're ugly, but I like you.
That's lucky.
I know everything. Ask me.
Is the shore safe?
Yes. Sometimes those evil fish people creep out of the water and drive off the funny fishermen. I hide under the fisherman's hut.
Clever.
Of course.
Take care.
Hitzolgul paltalhul. Oh, gralol.
And I'm Geralt. Pleased to meet you.
Dulpolzagrol?
I don't speak your language.
Your language I speak very well.
Evidently. Let's talk.
Kneel before lady. Speak easy. No kneel. Must be Dagonalan battle. No speak.
So I'm to pay tribute to the Lady of the Lake?
Exact.
All right.
cloak. Gulpul Talhul.
Got any work for someone skilled with a sword?
Gul, Bull. Humans great enemies to Vodianoi. Hire Witcher Big for Vodianoi to kill. Witcher Big at crypt. We love we humans, yet humans swim our waters.
Did I hear you right? Another Witcher?
Gralol, exact. This loving ghouls at crypt.
I need to speak to him. Farewell.
Welcome, warrior.
Greetings.
If not for my woes, I'd rejoice in a swim with you.
What concerns you?
Let's talk.
Who are you?
A naiad, a water nymph. I serve the Lady of the Lake.
You mentioned woes.
Terrible indeed. I lost my turquoise necklace as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village. Sadly, the drowners abide there, led by Zephyr.
Who's Zephyr?
Once one of Vizima's most famous thieves. He moved as quietly as the wind, and quite handsome.
And now?
He once escaped through the sewers, but his loot proved too heavy. He joined the drowned dead, but old habits rarely die as easily.
He still steals?
Of course. Doubtless he stole my necklace. The drowners ever protect him.
I'll search for your necklace.
How wonderful! I have no gold with which to pay, but perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
It's a deal, then.
I should await you at the end of the beach, in an enchanting lagoon.
How do I find Zephyr?
If you slay enough drowners, he'll appear to discover the problem. Remember, drowners only venture out at night.
Where do I find the drowners protecting Zephyr?
They gather at night here on the shore. If you borrow a boat, you may reach the island where you'll find others. Some linger near the village.
Farewell.